Hi, and welcome to the Cult TV Sofa. This is a reaction video of the 9th episode of Street Talk, Season 1, called Hot Target. In the last episode, we saw Mick Jagger's wife planning a raid on a ship that had millions of dollars hidden in it. To do this, she organised a prisoner breakout to release a mercenary to help her. They were all eventually captured by Street Hawk during the attack on the ship. Let's see what happens in this episode. I'm going to put any relevant trivia that I find over here, and I'm going to start the episode in 3, 2, 1.
Washington says there's an arms deal going down somewhere in the general area.
Norman, there's nobody out here but me and a few jackals.
Why are they only
I don't
sending
think they're
him?
smart enough to be selling illegal arms.
Why wouldn't you send like major police, FBI for an arms deal? I'm not quite sure about the FBI, CIA jurisdiction. I know one of them can't operate on US soil. Well, I can't remember which one's which. But surely you would send a team of people to stop an arms deal.
It's one of the most sophisticated attack lasers ever made. It can outgun any weapon on the market short of a nuclear warhead. All
Team
right,
Street
I'm impressed.
Talks particle
Good.
beam?
Then you'll understand why the price has gone up.
I'm going to say
$3
yes,
million.
look at the size of it.
American? And I will also find your other buyers, and I'll inform them of your business methods.
I'm assuming all the arms, people wanted to buy arms like that. They've got like a Facebook
Melina,
group that they
are
all
you
part of so they can spread the
attacking
news.
my reputation.
Slade, you won't have a reputation when I'm done with you.
Maybe a WhatsApp group, chat group.
Got a car coming this way. Let's get a fix on the license plate.
I have to admit, it's not a very clever idea to annoy the person who has a long-range attack laser ready to fire. I really dislike it when they do hyperthrust in this kind of environment, because there's no way you can reach really well hyperthrust speeds on that kind of ground.
And counting. 5,
One
4,
bump at a high speed,
3, 2,
you're off your bike. It's impossible. Again, I know it's silly to say it's impossible. We're talking about
I have visual contact, Norman.
futuristic
Right.
bike with lasers, but...
I'm coming out of hyperthrust.
And again, he said he's coming out of hyperthrust, which implies that he has control over it. Whereas I thought he didn't. I thought Norman had control over hyperthrust. I suppose he might have like an emergency exit button that you can push to cancel, to override, but...
Lose him.
I suppose that actually kind of makes sense. So it wouldn't be hard for a helicopter to lose a bike like that, just especially in that kind of terrain, just head for a... Well, stop swerving like that for one thing, stop following the road, go in a straight line away from it. Why are you following the road? You're a helicopter. That's how you get rid of it. I suppose I kind of could say that he was leading him there, but I don't think he was.
Come on home.
I do like the way his visor goes up and down without him having to do anything. It's all automatic. It looks really cool. So that's the...
Never cease to amaze me.
Every
That's not a
helicopter
military ID. It's
has
privately
an
owned.
ID of some kind that can be
I have
referenced
to
back to
access
it.
an FAA computer. Find out who that's registered to.
Well, how long is that going to take? I have a meeting with Alton Bell.
Google it.
All right.
Well, what's Marpell Industries?
It's a research institute. Laser-related work, mostly medical.
You wouldn't want to take out, I don't know, a tumour or something with that laser. Body blown all over the place.
Mona Williams, we were G10s together.
G10?
Ooh, wow.
Sounds serious.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Ah, sorry.
But did they make it a G11? That's the question.
So, well, this doesn't make sense. Marpell, he was a humanitarian. He wanted to recruit a bunch of us to work for his institute.
I haven't spoken to Marpell in over 2 months. I work for him, not the head of security.
I supervise all operations now, so you do work for me. Now, you got a problem, talk to me.
I'm going to the board of directors. if I don't see Mr. Marpel today.
If I didn't know better, I'd say you were working in another job. What did you want to see me about?
I called Mona. Yes, I got us in. She's waiting for us. We can leave as soon as you get back.
All right, I'm on my way.
So he's late, just turned up to work, and then he's disappearing on Street Hawk business. I have no idea how he keeps his job.
Marpel, Dr. Williams is here to see you.
I'm very busy and I don't want to be disturbed. Have her come back later.
I'm sorry.
I'll bet you are.
I want all of her phone calls monitored.
We should hold off on the next shipment of lasers.
Why? If she gets in the way, we'll kill her.
So he's head of security for some kind of laser research facility. And looks like he's selling the lasers as weapons. They're meant to be for medical use, but again, I don't know what medical use a laser that powerful would have, but yeah.
You know, it's obvious you care for this woman.
I'm guessing things with that waitress didn't work out for Norman then, a few episodes ago.
I love it.
I didn't think I'd ever hear from you again.
You wouldn't if it wasn't for this
Nice
case.
to see you.
So don't get too excited. He's using you.
But he has told me a lot about Marpel.
He just stays locked up in there and writes memos.
So I'm assuming the head of security is keeping him separated so that they can do all this with the lasers and the arms.
Thanks, Harry.
Anytime.
I'm sorry.
That security guard was only a couple of seconds around the corner or whatever. If I heard that kind of noise, I would have turned around and walked back. Especially as a security guard, you want to see what's going on. Poisonous gas sprays in there.
It's just that 2 months ago, out of the blue, Marpel sends me this memo saying that all medical laser research is being scrapped in favor of the L6 project.
L6?
An anti-tank laser.
And that's a few months ago when she last saw him.
Jesse.
They cut the brakes.
Jesse. The brakes. Brakes are gone. What? That door. We're gonna jump. We're gonna open the door. We're gonna kill us.
That speed?
It's gonna kill us. It's just gonna bang up. Oh! Go! Get out!
Oh no! Well, bit of body work there and a bit of a polish there, and it could be okay.
2 hours. Norman.
Who's Norman?
Dial-a-joke.
They used to have those. I remember them advertised. You could ring a premium rate phone number, like they'd tell you a joke over the phone. Pre-internet.
You can go through. You're a fast learner.
That's obviously a trap. Yeah, they saw it as him and they've let him through. For a clever guy, he's
You're not as smart
very
as you
clever.
think you are, Mr. Tuttle.
No, that's really blatantly obvious it's a trap.
Mona, we've got to get out of here.
Why? What's going on?
It's Slade.
And it's a
He and
laser
Custer are using
research
Marpel Industries as a
centre.
cover for selling illegal arms.
There's going to
Oh my
be
God, Norman, it must
multiple
be the
levels of
L6.
security to
Right
get
now, listen, I
into
want you out
a
of here
room like
somewhere where
that.
it's safe, okay? Your attitude needs some serious work. And I didn't like it the way you treated my friend Jesse the other day.
Those jars are really thick. For it to break, that was really hit him hard. I know it didn't really hit him in real life, but maybe it did. Maybe they're really committed to the role.
I'm very busy and I don't want to be disturbed. Have her come back later. My orders were very clear. I'd appreciate it if you'd follow them.
Okay, so that's what they played earlier. I don't even know
Did you
what
find
kind of tape that
No,
was.
But I thought I heard his voice.
Is there any other way out of here?
No, this is the only exit.
That would be the case. There would be some kind of emergency staircase of some kind. You wouldn't just have an elevator as the only way in and out. There's a fire. You're not allowed to. You can't use the elevators.
What have you done with Mr. Marpel?
Don't say
He's on the
that.
tape.
You killed him, didn't you?
They really didn't see through that. So that'll probably go to his pager. Yeah.
I gotta go.
Sorry I ever got you involved in this.
Mona, you didn't get us involved.
No, he didn't.
You didn't do anything.
I'm serious,
He
Norman. If
got
anything happens
her
to you,
involved
I'll
in
never
it.
forgive myself.
Is this a laser?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's an ocular
If
laser,
I can
Norman.
tell that.
I want you to aim it at my little plastic tie.
If it's an ocular laser, it's going to be a very, very low-powered laser for working on the eyes. It's not like going to be able to cut through their ties.
How does he do this? 1, 2, that one, integrate.
Why would it be that complicated? You just have one button just to open or close the door. And why does it... I never quite understood what it needs that kind of closing of the capsule sort of thing for. I really can't think of a reason for it, apart from that it looks cool. Because all he does then is go forward and jump out of that door. No, can't think of a reason.
A little more to the right.
Okay,
Good. That's good.
I'm here too.
Is this the episode where his hands are blown off?
Yes!
Imagine that firing into your eyes.
Hang on, Norman.
Electrified fence. Get fair play. That's a pretty dangerous stunt. Making sure that they, got the right height. If he missed that, it, could have fallen all over the place. They do some good stunts in the series. I can't imagine a private security firm like that would be authorised to shoot like that. I would also assume they're not in on this arms deal plot. They are probably just security for the site. It's quite realistic. He's wearing like those goggles for blast protection from the laser beam. That's quite realistic. They do quite a lot of attention to detail in each episode. Like they had the fire extinguishers in the last one. They said all the staff have gone home, yet all the cars are still there, which I'm assuming are staff cars. And yet they're happily firing guns, firing lasers, blowing up things. I think somebody might have noticed. Again, that's a really precise stunt. Very well done. Bye-bye laser. So, that was episode 9, Hot Target. That was an alright episode. I'd say I really like some of the stunts. They're actually really good stunts. I say jumping over the fence and the back wheel catching. I mean, that's actually quite dangerous. And then jumping over the Jeep, catching the laser so it flicked round. That's again a very precise stunt. So they are quite cool. I dread to think the damage they do to the bikes. I've seen some information on they had like 7 or 6 different bikes they used for all the stunts, and it was always in for repairs. But you don't see anything fly off when they land. They always do. The bike suspension seems to cushion it. So they're decent bikes. So that's quite cool. Now I don't quite understand how. So this head of security took over the company. So Marpel was in charge, but she said there was a board of directors. So how does somebody who's in charge of the company get killed, isn't seen for a few months, and then this other guy just comes in and takes over. When there's a board of directors who should be running things, maybe not on a day-to-day basis, but you would think that they would be in constant contact. It just doesn't make sense. If it was a private company, completely private, as in one person running it, like just Marpel, adds a bit more credence to it. But her saying there's a board of directors, it just doesn't make sense. That just wouldn't work. Not for that period of time. So, excuse me. So they're a medical research laser company, and it sounds like I was going to say it sounds like they were already working on a military laser, but maybe not. Maybe when he joined security and killed Marpel, he saw the opportunity to make it into a military laser. But a medical laser and a military grade tank buster laser are so different. I mean, they're they're lasers. That's the similarity. You're talking about different power outputs and all sorts of intricacy of the beam. Talking fine beam for a medical laser. You're talking big beams for a weaponized. It's not even the same realm. So yeah, so much stuff that just doesn't make sense. But it was an alright episode. Certainly better than the last one, the Unsinkable 453. So that's good. I'm glad. Yeah. So let me know what you thought of this episode, and I'll see you for the next one. Be seeing you.